honey. Oh. Hey, I still want to know, like, what did you guys talk, on that day, like, for 5 hours?
It's not. It's
Stupid talking, yeah?
yeah, stupid talking. And I went back home before also to give some lunch to my dad.
Yeah, I know.
It's just talking about how Wallop reaction and how what we can do, like to make him, to push him or whatever, and then talk about other thing else like election or whatever,
But what does Chai's opinion about Wallop? Because they met before.
Because now Chai he's pushing because he contact the big army, he worked for the big army, and Wallop scare him, so he pushing because otherwise they don't have money also.
Who? The big army.
Yeah, and then like what we speak in the bank, I said just push him, because he called me and I missed the call and I call him back.
When?
That day, go to the bank. Yeah, and
before or after?
After when I went home because I'm in a hurry, pick up my son late. And then he said we were speaking about the bank, and how the bank do, and he said Wallop very afraid that cannot find big money to give to the bank.
Really? Wallop was afraid of that?
Yeah, because otherwise cannot take out the land, if not have enough money. And I said, because you just tell him to finish you pushing to finish the land office, then the bank know how much it is, so know exactly how much to pay. But then because talk, he said he probably has a friend, to buy. If the land is already done, just buy and take it out. It's easier, not have to
be panic.
Yeah, not have to like, okay, put the deposit and wait for the land of it. Don't need to do that. Just when it's finished, because he had a friend he won already.
Yes.
When the land is finished, just go to pay to the bank and go direct to the land office, change the name, done.
Yeah, right now why my friend doesn't want to get the land, because this thing happening. You know what I mean? It's not. I think we need to find a time. We better talk to Chai, together without P.Oi, because I think P.Oi, she's nice, but it's every time she's there is like a blah blah blah, always changing the topic into like a personal women, this kind of thing. I don't like it. It's wasting a lot of time.
Business thing, it's not.
And anyway, so basically, I just like wanna tell Chai that right now, everything is under control except Wallop. Because the bank is under control. Because the bank has their rule. They say something, they mean something. The land office, they are also an authority. They don't play the trick with you because they are a government. Right now is the only thing the Wallop. I mean, it's like if Wallop is okay to trust, or if Wallop is okay to be under control by Chai, Wallop is listening to Chai. You know what I mean? And everything gonna be fine.
Because that day, they went to land office before us. They just left before we go.
Yeah.
Is the army call him, you have to go. Because otherwise you cannot be like. That's why Chai can take him to go because he's scared of that person.
Yeah.
You know, and now because he said Wallop is too, you know, it's like a snake. You know, so he don't trust also. He just said you have to go, otherwise you got problem. That's why now he's, you know, Chai can take him and can, you know, push him. Otherwise he don't do anything.
I think
so. Now he's afraid of the army. And also, you know, because the bank said already, you know, now they're gonna put the name list. If you don't pay, I will take the land. But because now we have contact, we know that they're gonna sell. So she said, it's fine. So stop your place first. Then we do some other person.
Yeah.
Because now Wallop scared, you know.
You know, yesterday Wallop was here. He was with another 2 women. Like they were dressing like uniform. I don't know whether they were agent or some stuff, and they were just checking the land, talking to the number 2 property. Yeah.
Because, you know, Shai said you have to, you know, he had to sell some more land also.
Yeah.
So now he had afraid because at the contract. Because Chai and he let the army. You see the army guy last time or not? Or you missed?
I think I saw him because before Wallop there was a guy sitting there. He was handsome.
That guy. That guy that Wallop.
I think that's the same guy.
No, it's another one.
Really?
Maybe you go before he left. You. How long you go before you contact me?
Let's get out the recording. I think you can tell.
But he, you know, he said bad thing to me, but it's nothing to do with me, you know.
Who said? Wallop?
Wallop.
Said bad thing about you?
Yeah.
For what?
He said, you know, I said, I don't have your number. I never contact you. You know, I don't know what you talk with P.Oi. You know, you cannot say like promise or whatever. I never promise anyone. I always said to P.Oi, don't promise people like 1 month or 2 months gonna do deposit or whatever. Don't promise because
you never
know. I know what I don't know what they've been talking. You know.
I think I can have the recording from here. That's Wallop talking, yeah? You made yourself like a spy. Mother delivery.
She's gonna come in 20 minutes. She's okay. Kiki come. Kiki and Kiki gonna come. We're gonna take her first. บางทีใจไม่เท่ากันเลยบางทีเขาจะช่วยไม่ช่วยเอาแต่ตอนนี้คือเราคุยกันต่อตอนนี้คือบางทีผมเลือกไม่ได้
This drama never ends.
Why they took so long? I don't know if P.Oi maybe she needs some psychological preparation. นี่เราบอกว่าให้มานั่งคุยไม่ต้องให้รออีก Because he asking, oh, just come, just here. Show her face. Yeah, maybe you can call P.Oi. Just take this, I guess you take this code. This problem may be more complicated because it's hard to very hard.
Oh, listen here. They has a longer. The whole I can cut from the very beginning.
Yeah, I want to hear beginning till. What time?
16:30. Let me get it louder. Levels gain. What?
they've been promised something between them. She said P.Oi promised her gonna bring some customer to put the deposit. I don't know how long they've been talking.
Why are you laughing?
He said, because Chai have been talking, last night I met another Chinese, they want also, but if it's no problem, it's not gonna be been like this, and they want to buy also. He said, yeah, it's okay if you want, he said it's okay if you want this land, he will do it, for you, trying to do it for you, to keep it to you, and he said, I don't know if I can believe anyone, he said he a big YouTuber.
Who believe anyone?
This is the landlord said. Landlord said, oh, because I said, oh, I met last night, friend. If it's no problem, the thing, be been rude like this,
Mm-hmm.
And I said, the landlord said, no, it's okay. If you want the land, I would try to do anything to give him the land. But then he said he a big YouTuber. He but inside he a lady.
He's talking about me, right? And then
inside he a lady.
And then
He said, I don't know. He said he don't know if he can trust you.
he said he cannot trust me.
He said, I don't know if he can trust, because I don't know. Because P.Oi said you have some customer gonna buy the land to him before.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they've been talking together.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why he said he don't know if he can trust you, that you gonna try to help him or not.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I was just laughing like he said, but inside he a lady.
I can tell you, Wallop is a very stupid person.
Yeah. He had something like, most of Thailand people, old traditional, like old generation, like Chai, he thinks same me, he said, this is kind of local, he's not open mind,
Yeah.
Most of local people here, they're just closing, they're not open mind, even like any sexual is now is open, it's new world, but most of them just just in the shell.
What do you mean sexual?
Every sexual,
okay, yeah.
Every sexual is now it's open.
Yeah.
Most of people here, they're stuck in the shell.
I think inside the Wallop, he doesn't trust women.
Maybe
That's why he thought, like, he said, he's a woman inside. That's why you cannot trust women.
Because
that was his subconscious.
He's like his generation thinking
like a bigger man,
you know,
yeah, like a more dominant
lady can counting on man.
Yeah.
Why they not come quickly? Because you let me talk to them instead of just sitting and talk together. Yeah. One time sitting and talk together. They say you're not going to wait for half an hour. And then half an hour like today, then that day I go to the police station and I'm sitting there and waiting for 1.5 hours.
But since we go, they don't talk, you know.
Because he was afraid of us meeting together. The Wallop he was lying. It's like, you know, a bunch of boys. You know, one of them was lying.
One of them
is lying.
I think both of them mix lie and mix true together.
Yeah.
You know.
Who?
Landlord.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But you think Chai is telling the truth, right?
Chai is okay from what I heard. Now from what I listened.
He's like constant.
Yeah, right? he didn't know much thing, and he just know this day.
Yeah.
What is happening? Because I hear as the first. Seem like he don't know what going on much. But now he know all, you know. Like same. The thing is, when the sub of the land is all finished, it's safe it's more secure for customer.
Yeah.
You can just pay the bank. Bank give the permission paper. You know, go to the land office.
Yeah.
And
quickly.
then just change the name.
Everything.
That's it.
Yeah, everything done quickly.
Just one day, you know. Meet in the morning, and then bank, go to the land. And one look, you know, pay to the bank also. Everybody got money.
Yeah.
มันเข้าใจนะตอนนี้มันเข้าใจว่าที่ดินนี้ต้องเปลี่ยนชื่อเป็นชื่อมันเป็นชื่อจ่ายของมันมันเข้าใจตามนี้แต่ว่าในที่คุยกันยังไงไม่รู้แต่มันเนี่ยเข้าใจตามถึงทีนี้ก็ไม่ได้เปลี่ยนชื่อมันก็ไม่ใหญ่อยู่ดีเรื่องที่ผมคุยกับท่านกับพี่ผมรู้ว่าเหตุการณ์นี้สงสัยผมต้อง
I think Wallop is younger than Chai.
แต่ว่าคือในสิทธิ์ของที่ผมบอกว่ามันก็คือมันรบกับผมคนเดียวแต่ผมไม่อยากรบกับพี่รบกับตีดีกว่าจบแค่นั้นจบผมรบกับพี่ไม่ได้ผมว่ามันดีกว่ามันยังมีสัญญาอยู่แต่ผมบอกว่าคือสิ่งที่ผู้การรบกวนคือผมไม่คือถ้าน้าสาวผมที่รู้ว่าน้าสาวผมคือที่เคยเช็คประวัติของน้องคนนี้ครับผมคิดว่าไอ้เรื่องนี้ที่ว่าเจ้าของรีสอร์ทที่ทำนี้ ายอยู่ครับเนี่ยนี่คือเป็นแม่ของเนี่ยนี่คือเป็นแม่ของเนี่ยพี่สาวของแม่ผมแล้วมันคือโยงเนี่ยที่ผมว่าผมขอที่ว่าไอ้หนุนเตะชออยู่เข้าใจผมไหมแล้วตอนคุณพี่ชายไม่รู้ว่าผมคือพี่ไม่รู้เลยเหรอที่ผมอาจจะได้สิ่งที่ผมคุยกับคุณเร็วกว่าไอ้อีกแล้วนี่พี่ชายไม่รู้เลยว่าคือ
What they say?
He say, hello. Yes. I come up to meet my friend to talk about work. Huh?
But also, do you remember like last time we talked about they at the end they're gonna have 9 pieces of certificate, right? And they said like it's like the other pieces they are more or less the same size, right? But there is a one piece like the last one is gonna be bigger.
This is
The number 9 and 10 over there, right?
that number is still the same the owner. It's not for sale. The bigger piece.
The bigger piece is for the owner, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, if you mean like let's say if the total price the landlord should pay to the bank is 25 million Thai baht. Wait a moment. Okay. Oh shit. So it's 25 million Thai baht. If the size of all the lands are equal in size, that means 9 pieces. That means every piece of land is gonna be 2.7.
8, not 9. Because 9 is for only 8 piece for sale.
No, I know you don't get my point. It's like the total price. You mean the total
Cannot
price?
say 9 because the number 9 is big, you know. It's
That's why I say
it's more than
okay, let's
small
say
piece.
let's say you are the bank, right? You have to give a price of each land.
Yes, but they don't know yet.
I know that. That's why I'm saying this. Listen to this. Listen
because
carefully.
they said like if this
No,
land,
Kiki, listen to this. Listen. The total is 25 million, right? Let's say if each size of the land is equal in size, we're gonna divide it into 9. So each one is 2.7 million for the price. But because the number 9 is much bigger, you know what I mean? So probably, maybe I think each land probably after calculation is only 2.2 because that one is bigger. 2.2 multiply 8 at 17.6 and minus 25. So probably that part of land, because that one is bigger. It's 7. I just by calculation.
Because they said it depends, like this place is it depends of the land. If this small piece is more beautiful, so the price it may different from the piece that not beautiful or thing like that.
But this is gonna be a trouble for me. But what if the bank gonna put a higher price than the 3.75?
No. You already agree for this price to sell already. It's nothing to do with the bank. You just pay this this the money that you agree to buy. That's it. There's nothing to do.
But I mean, like, the landlord, but right now, this thing is not controlled by the landlord, neither controlled by me. It's all controlled by the bank. If the bank put the price on this land, it's like 4 million or 4.5 million. If, okay, then, of course, the landlord cannot buy it, cannot continue the contract. And he would find many excuses to break the contract. And then that time I have to find a lawyer to sue him.
No, cannot, because he already confirmed this price to this land already. He need to sell this price.
You think the bank gonna follow his way? You think so, right?
No, the thing is like this.
Because right now it's not decided by him. It's more decided by the bank.
No, like this, the bank. Okay, it's like if it's finished from the land office, and if they said, oh, this place is the price is let's say 25, okay, 25, probably have to pay back 12 million or 10, but at least
he doesn't have to pay the full price.
No,
right?
He doesn't have to pay the full price. The thing is, but anyway, you have to contact the bank and speak with the bank also. Maybe they can put down for you a little bit, That's why I said you need to sell maybe some more 2 pieces of land more, so enough to take out or some piece,
I think
3 or 4.
Because I think, even he doesn't have to sell 1 or 3 or 4 or some stuff, I still can take my land. Because if the landlord, if the bank, because at the end, they're gonna have 9 certificates. Every certificate gonna have one price.
No, the bank said cannot have to agree this way, because this is all still on his name. They need the money to addict it, at least nearly half of it.
Then they're never gonna be an end for this, because I think sell 1 or 2 pieces of his land would be easier, but if you're gonna sell like 3 or 4,
no, I think maybe around 2 more should be fine. At least because can still speaking with the bank, because the bank they know this place is trying to sell, and they said as long as you contact and you've been speaking with sometime, maybe it doesn't have to be if you said 12, it doesn't have to be 12, or maybe it can be 11 or 10, can speak, can talk.
But I think maybe if you are okay, you better push P.Oi to ask like when the land office can finish cutting the land.
No, because she told me yesterday, she said Chai called her to check already. If it's not, he will push the landlord.
He will push the landlord?
Yeah.
For what?
To be quick.
But the thing is that the land office controlling the speed.
Yeah, he will push the landlord to go speak with the land office.
But right now, so Chai is pushing P.Oi to ask, right?
Yesterday she said, yeah.
But P.Oi didn't get the answer yet.
I think she get answer already. I think I don't know. She told me yesterday. Maybe she contacted her already.
Okay. If possible, please help me call her and ask her what is going on. Because right now the information is very important. We have to share the same information to each other. Otherwise, you're gonna have more problem. Trust me. Okay. Thank you, honey.
Okay. So when you want me to talk to Shai to meet landlord.
I think, how about this? I will contact Chai first. I will try to arrange a personal meeting with him together. At that time, I'm probably gonna bring you to come. And after that, we can talk something, and then we try to ask him to get the landlord in a meeting with us. Because we have to tell him something that it's okay, because if you want to sell the land, if you think selling land can solve the problem, you know, your land is okay to sell, but you have to be professional in a business way. Don't cheat around. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Why are you wearing a mask?
Huh?
Why are you wearing a mask?
I always wearing.
Oh, okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
I'm done.
Yeah. But can you tell me like what actually happening between P.Oi and the landlord?
I think they both promised something, you know, like about the land, you know, because.
But I think, okay, personally speaking, I think this is basically like buying and selling, right? It's like P.Oi was trying her best to bring the customers to buy. I mean, because if you keep listening, you're gonna hear what I said. It's actually, I told this to Chai. I said, no matter what P.Oi promised, Wallop, I think it's the basic rule that the buyers they buy depends on the buyer's opinion. The sellers, they would like to sell, always want to sell, but he doesn't know which one gonna buy it. I said what the P.Oi promised, at least P.Oi brought me to buy this property.
Because, you know, they give a time to each other. You know, like
About what?
1 month or 2 months, and people gonna come, you know.
Yeah.
That's why she pushing me. Like I remember I speak to you with the English guy that she said need to call. I said, you know, he said.
But I just don't understand that.
And then finally, when thing happened, she said, you remember, that's why I said to you pushing the customer, because, you know, they both promised that they're gonna bring customer to put deposit. And Wallop, he want also. I don't know what they've been talking. But then I said, oh, I tell you before, they were never promised, you know, never promised like 1 month, 2 months, or whatever. Because you never know.
But the thing is that I want to say is that I think why Wallop would like to bring out P.Oi, I think he didn't say it clearly, but I think he wanted the Chai to understand that it means like, hey, if I got the second deposit, I will pay you the money. Do you think so? That's what I'll probably want to say. Just try. But he didn't say it clearly.
The thing is, the owner of the house, the army guy, they know after also that he put deposit. He sell the land.
Yeah.
Because
he didn't tell him before, right?
No.
So that's the thing.
They tell that it's you just renting.
That's why.
And then he okay to pay rent until the land is finished, you know.
But the thing is that when the land is finished,
then he don't have money.
Yeah. But the thing is that, you gonna go?
Yeah, okay.
Or you just want to open?
Yeah, I need the.
Oh, come on, it's so bright.
See, very nice.
Too bright for me.
Okay.
So, so weird. Okay. So I was just thinking that, you know, I think it's lucky that the second person, he didn't buy the land or he didn't pay the deposit, because even he paid the deposit, Wallop wouldn't give this money. He wouldn't tell anyone first. Yeah. Second, that he wouldn't give this money to Chai. You saw the contract, right? Actually, Chai, I mean whatever the army or Chai, they wanted to get 1 million in order to finish the, you know, renting contract and the price to build this house. So basically, that's how much Wallop should give them. Yeah. But, you know, think about that. Even he sold another land at the very beginning, right? Do you think he would like to solve the problem with Chai or with with the army guy? No, he wouldn't. I think what Wallop wanted to do is that, he wanted to sell this land to me, but after the land is transferred under my name, right? Because I'm gonna be the person who in charge of this property. Then, if Chai never figured out, then Wallop can get himself out from the problem, because that time, you know what I mean? Because the land was under my name. If after I paid the second payment, and then it was then because I am the owner of the land, but the house whatever was happening between him and the Wallop, between Chai and the Wallop, and Wallop would like to push me to figure out the problem personally with Chai. I think that was his strategy. That's why he wanted to keep this secret. Do you think so? I think if you think this way, because at the very beginning he never wanted to figure the problem with Chai. Yeah? He knew that he ran this place to Chai, right? Correct? He knew he ran this place to Chai. He knew it was Chai built this house. He cannot promise anything without Chai's consent, without Chai's agreement. But he just did it. But he did it, he got the first payment. That was 25% of the total money. He got that money, he didn't want to pay any person. If P.Oi didn't follow this case, trust me, even P.Oi, lent money to Wallop, she wouldn't get her part at the very beginning. So that's why I'm thinking that, Wallop, he doesn't want to solve the problem with anybody. He just want to get the money and leave away, and leave this, things to us, between me and Chai, to figure it out. Then he could save himself out of the case, and he can even run away. You know what I mean? So, but unluckily, that Chai found this out. The army guy found this out before the land could transfer under my name. Then, I think, Wallop was trying to say, oh, that was because P.Oi promised me I gonna sell another land. And he was trying to say that, oh, maybe if I can sell another land with the deposit, I have enough money to pay the lease contract and the money for the building. But actually, Wallop was lying. Because if he doesn't want to say this way, why he say like, oh, P.Oi promised something? Because this for Wallop this for Chai is useless information. He doesn't need to know what happening between P.Oi and Wallop. You get my point? So that's why I think why he mentioned about P.Oi, he was trying to say, oh, because if I could sell 2 lands and then have enough money to pay you, but right now look, I only sold one part of the land, I only get a small amount of deposit. So that's why I cannot pay the rental, I cannot pay the lease, cannot pay the money of the building. But that's for me, If you keep listening, I told Chai that is part of Wallop's lying again. Meow meow! Chai! Fuck you. And that's the thing.